All right. We're back at this. We're back at this. All right. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another Monday. We're here. Thanks for joining. I know we missed last week. I'll get into that, but thank you for being back here again. Let's go. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to yet again another episode of the Honda Recap, where we sit here Monday night, 6 p.m. West Coast time, hang out, talk, discuss things, go over questions, and every Monday night, 6 p.m. Thank you guys for joining. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night when we go live here discussing what's been going on here on YouTube, in my head, in your hearts, in all of Honda, and just kind of hang out and go through everything that's been going on. So, elephant in the room, no upload last week. I know. It was a scorcher here, guys. It was really hot, and where I have the studio right now is like 111 degrees. Camera overheated. I tried to shut the door, I tried to open the door. I was just sweating. It just wasn't a good time. And you know what? I was just like, dude, this isn't going to work out. It was too many pauses. It was just not a good time. And it wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have been good. So we're here again. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me yet again. What's up to you guys in the premiere? Thanks for joining me for another Monday night. How are you all doing? How's it been going, guys? What did you guys do last weekend? Had a good Labor Day weekend? Did you guys hang out with the family? Did you guys go out somewhere? Did you guys travel? What were you guys doing? How are you all doing? I wanted to throw it out there that I still have some stickers left. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but bam! I got these right here. They're on the website right here, HondaVlogs.com/shop. If you guys want to head over to the website, pick yourself up a shirt, hoodie, sticker, anything you guys want to support the channel. I super appreciate those who have it. Definitely helps me. It definitely helps these keep going and just kind of definitely helps just keep everything going as far as keeping the cars on the road and just kind of keeping the general maintenance of everything happening. I appreciate all and everybody who has already. So like I said, guys, head over to the website, pick yourself up a shirt, a sticker right here. Let me know what you guys think. I'm never seeing those again. But I got more. Hey, but how you all doing? I want to discuss some stuff that we went over last video, which was what got you into Hondas. You know what I mean? And it really got me thinking, you know what? I'm really happy that so many people out there replied. So I wanted to go over a couple of those this week. Kind of just, see what you guys thought. So let's go ahead and kick this off. We've got Alex Harris. What got me into Hondas, believe it or not, was PS2 Gran Turismo. Great game. Yes, a video game. Not surprised, to be honest with you. Some friends helped, but mainly the game. There was a Honda Accord Torino Euro R Coupe. That car is amazing, and in the game, I eventually found the engine for that car, and now I'm swapping it into my CB7. Sick. But with this COVID-19, the build has slowed down damn near to a standstill. I just need a few minor things and some time, plus to get some timing redone, and I'll be on the road again. Hell yeah, dude. CB7 content, really loving that, obviously. And I'm really happy that, you never gave up. You kind of played it in a video game, and you were like, dude, I hella like this. Let's keep going. I got this one right here, Honda Fan for Life. Great name. My nephew had a CRX. The poor man's sports car, and he said to my uncle, if you ever drive a CRX, you will fall in love with Hondas. So for like a year, we would argue over Hondas for real, so I gave in, and I drove the damn Honda, and guess what? 25 years later, I have a CRX, awesome car, love your show. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that, and I know the feeling. I think last week we talked to Mark, and he got into a CRX, and that changed him too, It's an awesome car. It's really awesome and really hard to not fall in love with that car. Thanks for chiming in, man. Following that, we got Germs. What got me into Hondas was my middle brother bought a second-gen CRX. I wasn't a huge fan of the body style, so I looked and found it had a brother, the hatchback. That's when I knew I found the 4th-gen Civic, and it grew from there. Also, legitimately, another great chassis, dude. Thanks for chiming in here. AJ Imports. First Honda was a 92 Accord. Bought it, just learned how to fix it and rebuild the motor. That's awesome too, and I know that you got some crazy stuff going on there too. Old school. I was into E30s as my dad bought a 1987 325 new. I got that car in 98, then in 2000 bought myself a dream car, 1989 M3. Sold it in 2003, drove CRXs and EF Civics since. Wow. M3s to EF Civics. That's pretty legit. Not even gonna lie. I got so many, so let's keep running down with these right here. All right, next we got Corbin Parvin. My best friend since high school always had Hondas and still has an EG hatch he got senior year, class of 2011. He still got it as his project, and I have a 95 hatch as a weekend car / project. Hondas are awesome. Side note, I now like your content even more since you mentioned BMX. Please fill us in your BMX background. I will in a second. Actually, I'll get into that right now. I got really into BMX when I was like 13 or 14. I lived down the street in Sunol, this tiny little town here, but I really got into BMX, like racing. I got into like other stuff like street and flatland. I really got into flatland BMX because I lived on a ranch, so I did like some dirt jumps, but flatland really got me for some reason. But then I also did BMX racing for a really, really long time. I still have one of my original bikes. It's an old GT back when Gary Turner still ran GT, but I've got a lot of really cool parts on it, man. I got a lot of cool parts on it still. I got the original GT frame. I got Powerlight bars, the really old ones with like the curved handles. I got mag forks, the magnesium ones. Old school GT cranks, and then I forget what wheels I have, but I used to really have like carbon fiber wheels. I used to be all out. Before that one, I had a all chromoly bike that was really heavy. I shouldn't have been out there with it, but that kind of sucked. I had an old Mosh bike. That was pretty interesting, but I also ran it with Boss, like 3-piece bars. It was kind of a mix, but for some reason I felt like if I had really heavy bars, I could go through the rhythm section faster because I didn't really jump. I like to stay on the ground, and then when I'd go over the doubles, I'd maybe jump the doubles, but for the most part, I'd really come alive, you know, when you hit the rhythm section, because you'd be like dip in, manual, dip in, manual, and it was just really fun. So I always figured that if I countered the bike with some heavy chromoly bars, I can kind of like do my own thing, but that's also like, you know, if you skated, you know, and you got really into manuals, like you kind of got to find that balance point. And I always figured if I had heavy bars, I had a little bit more control to keep me on the ground, but also kind of going in the rhythm section and in the turns, because I like to go high and then sweep down really low. But that's the BMX side of me. But I got way more. I got really into flatland. All right, and then finishing off, we got AC Labs, sick channel. Also, I know I don't think I've probably discussed it on here, but definitely check out the channel. K-Swapped, EJ Love. Gotta love that. And I think they just got another car on the channel. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did. My EJ1 is what got me into cars. Great. I was looking for my first car and I knew nothing about cars. I didn't have any friends or family into cars either. I saw the EJ1 for sale and just remember thinking how cute it was. It's a good car. It's a good car, legitimately. I can't stop wanting to get one. It's just better. I'm not a hatch guy. Yeah, say what you want. EJ hatch or EG hatch, I get it. Everybody loves it. But the coup's where it's at. Coup's where it's at. Good choice. All right, guys, that was right there last week. So really supportive of all the people that actually hit me up last week, left a comment. Thank you so much for that. And you know what? It's really cool to see all the background and everything, wherever you guys came from, whether you, like I said right there, no one had friends or family that were into it, whether you just had friends that were into it, somehow you got sucked in and you're still here. Now, my next question for next week that I kind of want to throw this out there, and that would be if you had one thing that you wanted everybody to know in the future, like if everything kind of died off and in 15 years kind of Honda slowed down, something else crazy happened, what would you want everybody to remember about either the Honda scene, what car is just the car that better just be remembered forever, and I think that's enough, guys. I think that's enough. I think we can go pretty deep on that one right there. So in 15 or 10 to 15 years, what do you think? What car do you think people should remember forever? And I don't mean like a specific build. I mean, what chassis do you think should basically always be the most timeless Honda build? And or what do you think should never be forgotten? Whether it's Facebook groups, forums, YouTube, specific builds, your favorite magazine, like what should never be forgotten. All right, guys, with that said, we're going to kick this off with what was going on now. I'm sorry, I always forget certain people in last week, but I just wanted to give the highlights and just throw it out there, man, that I'm really appreciative to all the people that stepped it up and just was like, I'm going to make a bunch of content, and I love that. I love the fact that it's also really weird that I said, yo, let's put out a bunch of content, and then I kind of like dipped, you know, but like, I don't know. When I had that time off, I was all for it. Then I started working, and then things started getting crazy, and then, I don't know, guys. I'll get back on my game, don't worry. But right now, I'm really just trying to get situated with life and figuring out moving, and man, I got a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of other projects that I've been kind of going on, like outside of cars too. So we'll get back into it. But like I said, I really appreciate everybody who stepped it up, made more content, and just put your guys' self out there. I love that about this community. I love that about you guys, that, you know, just nothing stopped you. You guys just went for it. So speaking of going for it, we're kicking this off with Deadbeat Garage. I know a lot of you guys have been watching this content, but as you guys know, the khaki Civic motor went down again. I believe on the 12th, which is a couple days ago, they had a dyno day, so they had to pull that motor out, put a new motor in. Chris Sadowski's been at the house quite a few times helping with welding, getting stuff sorted, and as of lately right now, his buddy is there with the big green machine. They're putting an H22 in his EF hatch, so obviously I'm loving that right there, so definitely check out Deadbeat Garage, following that guy, putting in a lot of work, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Family man, full-time job, putting out constant videos and getting a lot of stuff done. Much respect, dude. I need to follow your footsteps. I give you a lot of respect for how much effort you put in and how many late nights I know you don't sleep. Following that, we do have Chris Sadowski. I also want to throw this and talk about this for a little minute right here. When I say that, hey, straight up, I'm hella proud of you, bro. You didn't stop, you're grinding, you're making parts now, which I'm really excited for because you're using the talents that you were learning at Hasport while you were there. You're welding, you're starting to make strut bars, so definitely check out the Chris Sadowski channel. Check him out on Instagram and anywhere possible because he's making front strut bars, rear strut bars, and everything for the EG, DC, EF, probably some CRXs coming soon. He did get a pipe bender on order. He mentioned that, so he's probably going to be making the braces, the X braces for the Del Sol, so we don't have to lose our plastics. I know you think we're crying about that, but just because you don't have them doesn't mean we can't. But anyways, bro, I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited that you're putting in Sadowski built stuff. I know it's been in the works. I know you've really wanted to do this for a while, and I'm really proud that, you know what, no matter what's going on right now, you're like, all right, well, here's the time. I got to answer that call, and that's what you're doing, so props to you, bro. That's just me talking to you. Following that, we got Automotive Anatomy. He put out an EF documentary a while ago where he went over some of the builders that he talked about on his channel. But most recently, he put out the EG documentary, 45 minutes, something like that long. Awesome builders, awesome cars, even if they're hatches. Just kidding. But definitely check it out. Automotive Anatomy, another guy who hasn't stopped grinding, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing live streams fairly soon. So definitely check out the channel right now. He's got big things coming. I really support this guy too. Following that, we got PFI Speed Boosted Boys with some weird news. I think Kyle is leaving PFI Speed, but no. He's not leaving like, you know, like, oh, they're not friends anymore. I think Kyle is actually moving to Florida. He's going to do something new, hang out with some new people, kind of do his own thing for a while, which is good. He's got to stretch his legs, stretch his wings, got to fly away. Brent, man, the man's been doing this since before people been doing this, so I don't think anything's going to happen there. Definitely still homies. I definitely have the shop. Brent's still going to be putting out the content that he's been going to be doing. He's been going out to the racetrack, the drag strip, still tuning cars. It's just going to be interesting. You're not going to see Kyle in every video, you know what I mean? So we're going to get to see what's going on at PFI Speed, and then we'll be able to watch Boosted Boys out there in Florida. He took the Silvia and he took the MR2, so he's got the best of both worlds. He can go sideways and straight pretty fast. So excited to see the future of both these directions that they're going to be headed, and Kyle in Florida going to be hanging out with Cleater a lot more, I'm pretty sure. So really excited about that. Following that, we got Crafting Cars. This was a really cool channel that I found. He's got an EK Coupe, I believe it was, B16 turbo, quality parts, building it, quality content as well. I really love to see this guy's channel grow because he is also putting in a lot of work and effort out there. Guys, definitely check it out. Crafting Cars. I'm really excited for this one. Next up, we've got Hunter Tuned. As you guys know, this guy has been putting in tons of effort as well. I'm just paying my respects, guys. Hunter's been on the grind for a really, really long time. Couple shops, lifts, cars, and right now he's found somebody to make him specific Hunter Tuned injectors, and I'm really excited for this, man, because I love the fact that you're growing your empire and you're starting to create your own parts, getting your name on your own brands, and I'm really excited for you, man. Keep hustling. Following that, we got L. Tipor. I can't say your name, dude. I'm really sorry. But 1990 CRX restoration. I'm really excited for this. Putting in a lot of effort. Paint, restoration from the ground up. This car is going to be so sick, as you can tell from the video that's playing right now, full screen. Enjoy this. I'm really going to be excited when the CRX is done. Definitely check it out. I believe it's the same name on Instagram as well if you want to shoot him a follow there as well, as much as a subscribe. Next up, we've got Shades Wade, your neighborhood Jesus, but he actually shaved his head, so he's just around the neighborhood a lot. But taking the DC5 to finally get tuned. Definitely check out his latest video as he's doing pulls and he's got some dyno runs. I'm really excited, man. Finally, it comes to the point where he's got all the parts that he needed to actually get to the dyno. It's taken a very, very long time. I've driven this car. It's really amazing, and I'd love to see him drive it, and you see in his latest videos him ripping the streets and just something finely tuned that he can enjoy without staring at a laptop the entire time. Next up, we got Seth Church vids coming out. I believe this is part 5 of the B20 VTEC turbo build he's got on his channel right now. He's got a couple of cars and a bunch of friends that actually have a lot of cars putting down major jam, but this is a special build series that he's got going right now. B20V turbo, definitely check it out. All right, guys, last but not least, we got Javi Vibes putting a spoon banner on his DC5, and he's got a bunch of other goodies that he's throwing on the DC5. Really glad that you're making videos again, man. Excited that you're out there. More DC5 content because it's pretty clean, man, and I love the fact that, you know, you haven't given up on this car either. I really miss that EK. I wish you could have kept that one, but you know what? Everyone's got to move on, so I'm proud of you too. All right, guys, with that said, that's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. Short, sweet, covered not enough people. I know we'll get more, but like I said, thank you everybody for joining me. This week's question is, in 10 to 15 years, what chassis do you think everybody should remember, and what do you think should always be stuck in everybody's head in the future as far as what best represents the Honda scene, magazines, forums, whatever you think was the thing that should always stay true and carry on into the future? Let me know in the comments below. Head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop. Guys, pick yourself up a shirt, hoodie, sticker, anything else you guys want to support the channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. All the money goes right into building the channel and helping the cars, helping the builds, helping my dreams come true. Put a lot of effort in here, guys, every week, trying to build this community up. So if you can, please hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell. It definitely helps. All the thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. It makes me smile, makes the channel grow, makes my builds happen. So thank you to everybody who's gone to the website, picked something up. I really appreciate you very, very much. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.